Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Auburn Blitz here at noon, live on location at JR Sportz Bar and Grill, downtown Alexander City, for great food, great atmosphere. You need to come out to JR. It's been a part of our programming for a long time, and we appreciate them so very much. Excuse me. As we get rolling here on the noon show, kind of carrying over from what you and I talked about, Faith, this morning on the podcast. A lot to dive into, and then some national stuff that we want to get into. We've been so heavily Auburn-driven with camp and scrimmages and everything like that. There's a little bit of stuff going on nationwide that could affect, of course, college athletics. But we appreciate JR so much, and we appreciate our sponsor that is everything Auburn Blitz.
Glenda Mitchell and her law firm, they work so hard. They come to you. That is their motto, is that they will travel to you if you are in Alabama, Georgia, or South Carolina. They work so hard. I don't know anybody that has the same amount of hours as Glenda does, and her teammates work just as hard.
She has a huge team, too, by the way. We didn't realize how big her team really was.
Yeah.
So, she's got a big roster.
She does.
In sports terms. So, all right, Faith, do we want to start with this national stuff? Do you think?
Yeah, we can.
Start. I'll let you kind of kick it off. Once again, you got pro players trying to come back and play college sports. Well, we went through all this with basketball this past year, and it seems like they still are in flux about that, especially – with Auburn having two guys right now from overseas that didn't play in any of those really exhibition games in Greece. So you got that. Now you got football. Guys literally playing in exhibition games, preseason games, making plays, now suing to come back to college.
Yeah, so Tim Buckley, NCAA Senior Vice President of External Affairs, said courts across the country granting relief to ineligible athletes who already compete in college, sometimes without even having a hearing, are failing to appreciate the destabilizing effect their rulings are having on college sports. So it seems like you've got the NCAA, which has just been continued to get kicked around and all over the place because
I thought you were going somewhere else with that, but that's they get kicked, all right. Maybe not the right spot, but they're getting kicked.
They're just getting beaten down, and I understand where they're coming from when you have somebody who is creating a temporary restraining order or the injunction, whatever it is, that.
Hey, let me apologize real quick. It's probably about to get loud in here with this blender, so just want to give everybody a
margarita moment.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and keep talking. So,
but she even said in her original, or maybe it wasn't her original, but in one of her responses, that she apologized because she didn't have as much knowledge of college athletics when the transfer portal was coming into the question. So she had to rewrite some stuff and put it in writing about what was allowed and what wasn't allowed. And I think that's where the NCAA folks are starting to get infuriated because of the lack of knowledge there, because this is now affecting guys that have already signed to NFL teams. And now they are.
Can I just say two things?
Yeah.
I'm going to sum it up for me. I don't know if this, I'm not speaking for you, but it's going to sum it up for me. Number one, I never thought I'd be on the NCAA side on anything, but they actually are trying to do some things that are right. And this broken court system we have in this country continues to screw things up. And then number two, the portal just sucks. I don't know how else to say it. The transfer portal has been the biggest detriment to college athletics. It's not used the right way. If anything, it's destroyed college athletics where everybody's hopping around. You get Congress up there trying to pass a freaking bill, and then they adjourn before they get it passed. So they're real concerned about the state of college athletics, right? They're so concerned that they went ahead and adjourned before they passed it. And they're still in flux. And then right in the bill, it said they were going to eliminate the portal and go back to a one-time transfer. I don't think anybody cares, Faith. I really don't. But I do know this. I think the portal is like the downfall of college athletics. That's where it all stems from. Not NIL, the portal. The portal is what ruined college athletics.
Yeah, well, that's true. And then, so going back, that District Judge Charlotte Sweeney is the one who had all this. She's the one that did all this. The members of the 2022 recruiting class who returned to college football and took advantage of the extra year of eligibility were the ones that were unsigned. So now, August 2nd, she said the rules would still apply regarding players who have signed NFL contracts and are ineligible to return to college. Teams have remained in contact with different schools and players about returning to potential schools. So at this point,
is it possible to muddy up things any more than what you just said?
Like, I
mean, seriously.
I think everyone's trying to get to a structure where it's a 5-for-5 rule, but you can't do that if everyone's going to sue everybody and find a way out of it. So that's where I'm just.
That's what I'm saying. The court system, you find a caveat in everything. Like, look at what happened in basketball season. Let's just use Alabama's. Let's use that situation. The guy played in a few games, and it made a difference. Like, whether you want to take the Auburn game out of it, like, it made a difference in their team. And of course, then they ruled him ineligible, which I thought was stupid too, because you did a TRO to let him play, and then now you take him out again, and you go, okay, well, did those games just not count? Oh, they counted while he was there. Oh, and I'm sorry y'all got beat because he scored 15 points in that game and you lost by 5. But that's okay. Oh, did that affect your NCAA tournament bid? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we apologize for that. So do all those teams get a do-over on that kind of stuff? Like, none of the ruling, when you're making rules in the middle of the game, it's like moving the goalpost. Okay, we're going to line up and kick a field goal. Oh, we're going to move it over here this time, and then over here this time. Like, that's what the NCAA and the court systems do. And that's why everybody's just pissed off about it. Seriously.
And again, it's just the mix of everyone trying to sue. Like, that's the issue, is that there's always somebody that's going and trying to sue. And now that this new rule of you have to be an agent to be able to
it's not a rule yet, because it's in that SAVE Act, that Save College Sports Act, that didn't get passed. It didn't get passed. So it's part of all this stuff that it's a great idea, but it didn't mean anything right now.
Well, what I was going to say with that, like, obviously, if you have a legit agent, they are going to try to go to the extreme and do all the legal research that they have to in order to whatever it is that you want passed or done. So that means they're going to go in and sue. And because of the track record of people going in and suing and winning and then getting their way, is just, not like intimidating for anyone. Okay, well, it's my turn now. I'm going to sue.
You know, and I hear what Sander's saying over here on the side. I'm sorry. I know this is probably going to touch a nerve with people, but it's almost like the WNBA having to have a meeting on determining what a woman is. That's where we are in society. Like,
coming out of that meeting with no answer.
With no answer. Like, we've made things so complicated in this society that we don't even know what that is. We've got a whole league that says Women's National Basketball Association, and they can't even define what that is. And now you got former pro NBA men making a mockery of it, going, okay, well, we qualify for the rules that you have, so I'm going to come play for y'all. I'm retired over here. I still got a few years. I'll come back over here and play. And so now you got the NFL. You're supposed to move up the ladder, right? When you got guys in NFL going, hey, I'm going to go back to college and make a few extra $100,000 and I get it, because it's like Diego Pavia. That guy'd stay in college for 30 years if he could, because he knows he can't play in the NFL, but he's good for somebody in college and he's going to get paid there. So he's trying to get as much out of it as he can. Therein lies the problem, is that college and then pro, but college has trumped pro, because in certain situations you can get paid more money in college. It's all screwed up.
Yeah, that's been the problem that we've been talking about ever since the end of football season last year. Now it's all coming to light because of this eligibility situation happening with the class of 2022. So
Jake Pyron literally had 2 sacks the other night for the Buccaneers. He had 2 sacks. Oh, I'm gonna go back to LSU for another year, by the way, and the Bucs can hold on to my rights, so I can come back and play for them when I get done, sucking up all the money I can out of LSU to go back and play. Yeah, who wouldn't take a pro NFL linebacker DN at the last second if you could? So, I mean, I don't blame the guy.
Exactly. Like, why do people want to go to the NFL now? Because they're getting paid what they are in college, and they're able to move around at their choosing with the transfer portal when they hear something, or they don't think they're getting paid enough. So then they can go somewhere else. Sometimes it works to their benefit, but then sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes they end up either not getting picked up or making less than they were, but they still are moving around school to school if they don't like what they're making at one place.
This is just literally dumb. It's just dumb. NFL needs to step in and say, I got an idea. Can't do that up here. And once you sign with us, then you're not going back. And you start holding people accountable. And I don't know. But the NCAA, the court system, and the NFL all need to get on the same page unless they enjoy this.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Auburn had and I know we got to get to a break, but Auburn had a basketball player, Narcisse, that was drafted, okay? And then he's going to come play college basketball, but he was drafted, Faith. So he had an opportunity to get a pro contract, and they're going to hold on to his rights until he decides. Now, what if he doesn't get cleared? What if he doesn't get cleared? It's a whole different. I mean, I don't know. If there's a possibility to muddy the water, they have. All right, we're up against a break. We're live on location at JR Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Alex City. We appreciate them so very much. We will be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
At Southern Union State Community College, success isn't a solo journey. It's powered by something bigger. A herd of faculty, mentors, industry partners, and a community committed to helping you move forward. Whether you're earning a degree that prepares you for immediate entry into the workforce, transferring to a university, or learning a new skill, Southern Union helps you find your strength and run with it. Herd powered, performance driven. Southern Union State Community College. Apply today at suscc.edu.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Heavy-duty savings on heavy-duty trucks. Right now at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. Choose from over 75 Chevy and GMC 2500 HDs with savings up to $12,000. For work or play, check them all out side by side. Or get 4.9% financing for 48 months and make no monthly payments for 90 days. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Everyone to the Auburn Blitz here. 45 minutes left in our show today, live on location at JR Sports Bar and Grill in Alexander City. So glad to be here. I've already had some chicken fingers before we got started this afternoon, so it was great stuff. And so we brought up, based on some comments over here, how many teams legitimately can make the playoffs year in and year out. I'm not talking about a flash in the pan, because everybody could MO up and go, well, Indiana was the worst D1 team forever, and then they won the national championship. Who can you list, like, legitimately? I said maybe 25 teams.
So right now,
I think that's high.
Okay, you had Ohio State,
Michigan, Texas, Oklahoma, LSU, Georgia, Alabama, and Notre Dame in there because of the way they play. And
Miami.
Miami. I'm saying year in and year out now. This is not, when they're good, they can make it. I don't know. I'm out. I mean, I know I'm missing a few, but who else? The year in and year out. You going to throw Southern Cal in there? When was the last time they did something?
No.
I mean, you would normally say that, but it's the same daggum group of people all the time. And so everybody's talking about expanding and all this kind of stuff, but there's legitimately, I think 25 is a stretch to say they could literally win a national championship.
Well, I mean, let's think about Tulane last year, how they made it into the playoffs just for them to get their brains beat out by Ole Miss for the second time. Like,
how many examples of that? I wouldn't even include Ole Miss right now. I mean, Ole Miss is on a run.
Right.
The best run they've ever had in school history, and they had a good
exactly,
run.
Though. The best run that they've ever had.
Auburn could be grouped in that same deal. If you want to go, 2010, they won a national championship. 2013, they went and played for another one. I wouldn't put Auburn in that top 25 right now, legitimately having a shot to win a national title year in and year out. They haven't proved themselves. They haven't had a winning record in 5 years. So I'm talking about current, recent 5 to 7 years since we've been in this playoff and they've expanded it to 12. How many legitimate teams could compete for a national title? Yeah, there's a one-off all the time. There's an Indiana that pops up or whatever. Some people may count Auburn as a one-off because they had Cam Newton or whatever. But who has done it consistently? There is a very small little group of teams that run college football.
You're right. It's 100% true.
And, to be honest, I throw Texas in there because of how much money they have and what they've been spending. But what have they done lately? They ain't done squat. I mean, they get there and lose. So they really don't have a claim to fame. And then Texas A&M got beat on their home field. They get to the playoffs and laid the biggest daggum egg of the century. So, I don't really know who you would consider maybe outside of those 4 or 5 that I listed all first. And I guess Michigan had to cheat to do it. So,
but at least they did it.
They did it. So I know we've spent a good portion of the first part of the show talking about stuff nationally, but would you agree with me on that?
I agree because, again, you can't go off and list. Like, if you're going to put Auburn in that kind of category, then you've already set this whole thing up for a big, expanded, maybe bowl of maybe somebody can go and win out of this big group. But if you're going to narrow it down to 10, 12 people, it's not you're not going to find more than a legitimate 12 at the most legit group.
Absolutely. So I don't know. I just think that we have narrowed this thing down to a bunch of super rosters. There's about 8 teams. You got 12 that make it, but there's probably of the 12, maybe 8 that legitimately can win it. And then the rest, everybody out here is just, I guess, hoping. So that's kind of where college football is right now. And I'd like to hear an argument against that. Those teams have spent the money and they've maneuvered themselves up to the top. I mean, on a normal year, outside the last few, I would have put Florida State in that mix. Maybe Clemson. But Clemson and Florida State have fallen off.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just not a lot that I feel like year in and year out could compete. So, all right, we're up against another break. We are live on location, JR Sports Bar and Grill, downtown Alexander City. We appreciate them so very much. Great partners here with us, best food around. I'm just telling you, you got to come eat here at JR's, and that football season's here. So this is your official home for all your catering and everything going on with that. So stay tuned. More to come here on the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
At Southern Union State Community College, success isn't a solo journey. It's powered by something bigger. A herd of faculty, mentors, industry partners, and a community committed to helping you move forward. Whether you're earning a degree that prepares you for immediate entry into the workforce, transferring to a university, or learning a new skill, Southern Union helps you find your strength and run with it. Herd powered, performance driven. Southern Union State Community College. Apply today at suscc.edu.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com. Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
Everyone to the Auburn Blitz halfway through our show, and we're live on location at JR's Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Allen City, but it's time for
Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. We love Pepper Tree and appreciate them and their partnership so much, because Pepper Tree has some of the best cuts of meat that you can get. They have the pork chops, Pritchard's pork chops, come on. And then they also have, they've got the twice baked potatoes. They've got all the different sides that you can get. They've got the casseroles, all the best selection of wine that you're going to find. They're in Pepper Tree, Montgomery, and they are also in Auburn off of Bent Creek. best place for you to go. They are doing Filet Friday all month long.
The whole month, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Is that where you're going tomorrow?
Faith's Filet Friday.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. So appreciate them so very much. All right. Let's move away from all of this and use the remainder of the show to actually talk about Auburn and what's going on with fall camp. Scrimmage 2 in the books. Yesterday we had a really good show at Bunkers, and a lot of people joined in. A lot of people still watching that show. And so go back and watch. We really went through for 45 minutes. It was fresh on our minds, kind of recapping. And, of course, we got the full press conference up on our YouTube page as well. So go check that out. But Faith didn't get to near what we wanted to this morning. So I'll kick it back over to you. Pick up where you want to pick up.
Yeah, well, I want to say because Sanner just commented about JJ and his injury and how much pressure that puts on Jared Smith and Chris Murray and Nate Johnson on getting those snaps. Nate Johnson is somebody that we haven't really talked about a lot, but Alex Golish did touch on yesterday and how he's been super, super steady at the end spot, and he's been competing. That even though he had been out for a little bit, but coming from Missouri, playing in the SEC, having a little bit of that kind of experience, that now he's really wanting to get out there and play. And I think, unfortunately, JJ and his injury is opening up opportunities like that for Nate Johnson. And then also we were talking about CK Murray and how that right now is kind of, he's in that spot where JJ might have been. I don't know. It's not fully confirmed of who was at the 2, 3, 4 spot. Right. Chris Murray definitely getting more reps in and more snaps in than before, I think.
Yeah, without a doubt. And, you know, we even brought up the point, I know we've talked about this multiple times. I feel like I go in circles, but some may not have heard that, you know, maybe DeMarcus Riddick could move up and help there. Of course, you got Jaquez Wilkes that, you know, is in that mix as well. But, again, he's a freshman. So, but we saw DeMarcus Riddick kind of come in as a freshman in certain situations to be a extra pass rusher. That could be Jaquez. It could be DeMarcus. You know, if DeMarcus is struggling getting in the rotation, that's kind of where I was going with that yesterday with Coach Golish. He's high on DeMarcus. Feels like, based on what he said, he's going to get in the mix at linebacker. But I would dare say that the three, we know the top three are, and I wanted to know if DeMarcus was that 4 or had Shadarius Tootle or Michael Matthews-Canty or somebody else jumped him and was pushing him maybe to go in another direction. Still don't really know the answer to all that, but I would not be shocked if we saw DeMarcus Riddick kind of lining up with the Bucks and stuff sometimes. We did see him in a drill 2 days ago, Faith, doing that.
Yeah, well, again, that goes back to all the versatility that you're finding back there and how there's a need for everyone all across the board and all across all the positions that you want to get. Oh, DeMarcus is really good at being a linebacker, but then also he can go and switch to all these other positions if needed. But I don't know where he's going to fit in best. No, like he's going to get on the field. It just is, you might see him in 3 different positions, like at different times. I mean, he's
kind of like the defensive backfield, just like you got guys bouncing all over back there. Yeah, I hear
like across the entire defense. We've got versatility everywhere.
I hear what you're saying, Senator, on that. But my point, and I'm not worried about him physically. I'm worried about the game being out of position, not doing, you know, again, that's where you come. Deshaun Spencer is another great example of that. And he brings that up. Like, he makes plays. He's great. But all of a sudden, you know, he looks like a freshman because he is. And so you expect, you know, those guys to make some mistakes. And so maybe DeMarcus Riddick has a little bit of a leg up there So one of the things that we didn't talk about this morning was the running backs in depth. I know we wanted to talk about them a little bit more and the wide receivers here on the noon show. And I know we're up against another break, so I'll tell you what we will do. We'll go ahead and go to break. When we come back, we'll talk about the running backs because I thought that was pretty interesting what was said yesterday. And maybe one particular guy's making some moves now that we were all hoping for. So we're live on location at JR Sports Bar and Grill. Come check them out downtown Alexander City. The best chicken fingers and wings. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I know I'm not sorry. They are really good, and you can't go wrong. And their wing sauce, buffalo sauce, is the best. It just is so unique. They got all kinds of other really good food as well. So you need to come check it out right here in downtown Allen City. We're going to take a break. More to come here on the Auburn Blitz right after this.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill in Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Building, renovating, or protecting your Lake Martin home? Homeowners, builders, and architects trust Lake Martin Seamless Gutter Company for precision-crafted seamless gutters that perform beautifully in every season. Our custom-fit systems enhance curb appeal while protecting foundations, landscaping, and outdoor living spaces. Experience the quality your luxury home deserves. Call Lake Martin Seamless Gutter Company at 256-307-0132.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
At Dixie Overhead Door, we specialize in top-quality garage door solutions for homes. From repairs to installations, our expert team delivers fast, reliable service with local expertise that you can trust. Visit us today at dixieoverheaddoor.com.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Everyone to the Auburn Blitz. A couple of segments left on the show today, and we're live on location at JR Sports Bar and Grill. It is football season, and if you're looking to cater or you're looking to get your food catered, because technically they're the ones that are catering, and you need to order it, you would come to JR Sports Bar. They got the best for your tailgates, man. Why would you go anywhere else for your tailgate food than right here? So check them out, downtown Alex City. We appreciate them so very much. Okay, running backs, Faith.
Yeah, well, finally, nice to hear that you've got Bryson Washington stepping up where he needed to. Jeremiah Cobb, other than Coach Golish talking about the physicality part that he is looking for, and he's going elsewhere other than to Jeremiah Cobb.
Right.
That's putting Jeremiah Cobb in a state of, okay, well, I can do that. So you don't have to look past me to find that. So I'm going to do that. And it's getting him to get a more physical kind of style that Coach Golish is looking for, which in turn is helping him. But you're finding that in Omar Mapson, and you're finding that in Bryson Washington. And Coach Golish said yesterday that Bryson this week has shown why he's at Auburn and what he can do for Auburn this week more than he has since he's gotten here. And, spring, it looked different for him, nursing an injury and not looking the part. Then now you're at fall camp starting to look the part physically, but then also getting that endurance back. Those long drives for Bryson Washington were needed, and it had to expose some things that still need working before the season starts.
The positive thing is that maybe the lights flipped on, and they need him to be. It doesn't matter if you're 2 or 3. Like literally, you need 3 to 4 running backs.
3.5, right?
3.5, according to Coach Golish. Coach Gordon said, "I don't know what a half a running back is, so I'm going to go with 4." So we need 4 guys. Nikai Davenport's been out of the mix. Everybody needs to remember that. Like, we just didn't stop talking about him.
Right. No, I don't think we stopped talking about him at all.
No, we haven't. I
think you made a good point, though. Sorry, I'm not going to cut you off. I'm going to let you keep talking. But I think you made a good point when we were watching practice at what Bryson Washington was not doing in comparison to the other running backs, which could have been holding him back in certain situations.
Correct. So Nikai will be back on Friday. So will pretty much everybody else. So probably as healthy as you can possibly be without, obviously, J.J. Falk and Ty Buster being out. I think as a whole, top 2 running backs right now. Who Cobb's one, and then Omar, and then Bryson maybe 1B or 2B now instead of a 3. Like, have they evened out? I don't know. I'm not willing to say that yet. I would still say Omar's probably a little bit ahead of him. So
that's what I'd say too.
Would not have thought that when we got him out of the portal. Would have thought, okay, there's your number 2 running back coming in out of the portal, and Omar's young and he's going to learn. But no, Omar's like, I just because I'm younger don't mean you're going to keep me off the field. I love that about him and what he's been able to do. Okay, over on the receiver side of things, we didn't really talk a lot about that. We mentioned a couple of them this morning, but overall, Faith, it looks like to me is going to be a all former USF starting wide receiver core. Like, and I know some of you out there like, quit saying there's. I said former. Like, all of those guys are coming up and have worked their way onto the field. Keyshawn Singleton, Christian Neptune, even though he's been in an orange jersey, and Chaz Nimrod. I thought those are going to be your guys, I think, when you line up.
Do you see Jeremiah Coger do you see that Chaz Nimrod and Jeremiah Coger are really competing against each other right now for that starting spot, or no?
Could be, and I know I left Coger out, so maybe I was being a little unfair there because Coger's had a great fall, but I'm gonna die on the hill of Chaz Nimrod here, everybody. Like, I really feel like that he's got an opportunity to be a guy that can have 1,000 yards. I think he's going to be a premier target. Now, again, Keyshawn Singleton's going to garner a lot of attention as well. And then you hear people floating around all the time say, well, I think Christian Neptune's the best of all of them. Like, so that's a good problem to have. But you're right. Koger and Nimrod are competing at that X position.
Because when I was looking and watching the receivers the last 2 times at practice, and I could just be catching him on an off day or just maybe watching a few bad reps that he was going through, Chaz Nimrod just didn't seem to make me really say, wow, oh my gosh. Like, Jeremiah Koger has been someone who
he has.
Every time I see him, he's so consistent, and he's always just he's every time just blowing me away.
I watched the drill the other day. You had gone down to the other side, and I was watching the receivers where they have to go underneath that little thing where it makes them, kind of squunch down a little bit. He ran that drill. It was the most unbelievable, best I've ever seen a wide receiver run. Like, he is just so precise in his footwork. That to me is, when I saw that, I was like, okay, that's why everybody is enamored with this guy, because he just did stuff that most guys can't do.
See, and maybe again, I'm seeing him at not his best.
You're making observations too, and I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I'm just saying that, I think, he's coming off of an injury too, but you look at Jeremiah Koger, and this was a highly touted guy coming off. But it's good. All of this is a good discussion. This is like, not bad, where you're trying to go. It's just not like you're going, well, which one, the lesser of two evils?
Right.
It's not like, well, both of them suck. Which one do we want over the other way? That's not what we're talking about. We're like, both of these guys we feel like are potential game breakers.
Yeah,
I agree. Figure out a way to get them on the field at the same time, maybe, or a combination of that. So
yeah, like where do they fit in? Either together, or how are they going to work best?
Right.
Depending on what is going on. I mean, I don't know, but I do agree that he's got so much potential, but I don't see him having it. I don't see him being the one with 1,000 yards.
We're going to go watch wide receivers next week together.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to do
yeah.
that. I want to see, because I think this is an interesting thing we brought up. I didn't know that you felt that highly about Jeremiah Koger. Of course, I have professed my liking toward Chaz Nimrod. So I'm going to be interested to watch kind of this battle. And I think, look, you got 2 really good guys there battling is what I think you got.
Yeah, I agree.
So, all right. I like that. I do too. I'm going to ride with 5, and you're going to go with 4. So there you go.
Okay.
Pulling for both of them. How about that?
Yes.
100%. All right,
I'd like to be wrong.
No, I don't want either one of us to be wrong. I want us to both look and go, man, they're both pretty dang good.
No, I mean, but I would like Chaz Nimrod to have 1,000 yards. There's no question about that.
I'd like Jeremiah Koger to have 1,000 yards too. I mean,
there we go.
Doesn't matter to me. It's like, it's all good. So it's all good. All right. I'll tell you what else is good is JR's food. So you can't bump them out of the start lineup. So come out to JR Sports Bar and Grill and get you some great food. All right, we're going to take our final break here live on location at JR's. We'll be back. One final segment right after this.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-00.
At Central Alabama Community College, We provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Segment here on location at JR's Sports Bar and Grill. We appreciate them so very much. And again, come out. If you're downtown Alex City, come out to JR's, take advantage of some awesome food and awesome atmosphere. So
That's a fun question.
Yeah.
I think you just described what last year looked like.
Right. I think it's both for us last year. How about, hey, one or the other? How about it was both?
Yeah, last year it was both. I think right now, if you're in the situation that Auburn's in with finding your 6 to 8 group of guys, you obviously have those 5 front spots filled somehow, but
right.
You don't know by who or by what because you have so many people that can play so many spots that I'd rather have that.
Yes, I totally agree. So no doubt. So to kind of close out here, tomorrow they'll get back to work, and then on Saturday they have 2 cookouts, an alumni cookout and a family cookout. So it's a pretty big day on Saturday, and then next week's a mock week, game week, before the actual game week. So we're 2 weeks out basically on Saturday from game day.
Yeah, it's crazy. Can't believe that it's already here, and having also high school football starts tonight.
Yes.
Lots going on, but definitely looking forward to what next week. Again, just from the media standpoint, what we get to see and what we don't get to see, what practices are going to look like for us so that we can report back to y'all what that's going to look like, because that's, again, how we're able to get all the information to you guys. So should be interesting and exciting, right?
Should be, definitely. Next week we'll be on location at a couple of places next week, so obviously excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We love coming out and being on location. All of our different sponsors. You're always welcome to come hang out with us and come see us. We appreciate it. Appreciate all of you that come up and speak to us when we're out in different places. We really do. And all right, so a couple more notes here from the scrimmage, and then we're going to bury this and move forward. Bryce Kane, we didn't mention that not today. We did this morning, but not here. I think the ship has sailed for him at wide receiver. It doesn't mean that he is incapable of playing anywhere on the field. I think it was just looking at the room you have in that slot position. It's crowded, and that's what Alex Golis said. So now you go roll over to the defensive back, specifically the cornerbacks, and you really only have a couple of guys that you feel like are like true corners right now, maybe three. So you add another one there, and maybe he can push Faith for some depth. You're looking at some true depth because you got 4 or 5 guys bouncing around to the nickel, to the safety, to the corner. You got guys all over the place.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting just to hear what that looks like for Bryce Kane and what practice looks like for him this upcoming week, where he's going to be practicing, because I don't know.
Sander asked about 3 winners and 3 losers. I think one winner would be Bryson Washington. I think that was Stanton Ramil would definitely be one. And
Fred Gaskin, didn't he have the interception?
Fred Gaskin's had another pick. So, yeah. And then that leads me into the loser. Again, Tristan Tia now with another interception. So I'm not saying he's a loser. I'm just saying that he's thrown picks in both scrimmages. So that's something that you got to look at there. Overall, as a team, situational stuff, that's a loser. I definitely think that you got to get better in the next 2 days, next 2 practices there. Third loser, I don't know. Would you have a third one somewhere? Tackling was way better. That's a positive.
Yeah, that's a positive.
So I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know who my third would be.
I don't know if I would put Bryce Kane in as a loser. I think he makes a move. Like, if you want to look at it strictly from not getting on the field at the slot position, then I guess you could group that. But I don't know. You know what? That's a good thing that I'm having to sit here and grasp for what we would consider to be a loser on that side as far as coming out.
But again, we can't go, so
we can't. So we can't get a.
we don't get to actually see what happened.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we just get told what we get told. So, all right, we're going to wrap it up here at JR Sports Bar and Grill again. About a minute left here on the show, and again, we appreciate JR's and their entire staff. Everything is always awesome here, and you need to come check out the food. Don't take our word for it. You need to come do it yourself. So come check them out here in downtown Alexander City. Faith, you got anything you'd like to add? We got a minute to go.
Yeah, we are going to be on location at Mavs tomorrow, so make sure y'all check out Mavs. Their week catch is grouper, dotted rose snapper, swordfish steaks, halibut fillets. They've got shrimp, oysters, and many more options.
Everything's so great. So it's just awesome. So anyway, go check out. We'll be there tomorrow. Looking forward to it right now. So
yes.
All right, Faith, I'll let you send us out here on a Thursday afternoon.
Yes. Hope everyone has the best day. Y'all be careful if you're traveling and going to any of the games.
Absolutely. So I'll be on the air tonight, 7 o'clock, Ben Russell and Mae Jemison, if everybody wants to tune in. All right. For Faith Richardson, I'm Brett Pritchard saying we have definitely enjoyed it here at JR's. We hope you have. See you next time for more Auburn Blitz.